This is Stuart Ross and Jay Kubizak, and we're the co-founders of the Six Figure Mentors and Digital Experts Academy. Now, you may well have heard about us or maybe some of our success stories. Over the last few years, we've been helping thousands of people all over the world to make a transition. Now, the principal thing that people really want to know from us is what is it that we're teaching that is enabling people to create what we call a digital life. And in a nutshell, what I really mean by that is the opportunity to write your own paycheck self-sufficiently, not relying on a job or a traditional business to pay your salary, and also give you a whole new level of freedom that's never existed in history before. And what I'm talking about is this ability to run a business or generate income as long as you've got a computer or a laptop or a device and a connection to the internet. We're actually shooting this video right now from the West Coast, California, and Jay's based out in New York, I'm based in London in the UK, but for the last 5-6 years we've been in a position that we've been able to live this digital life, and we've been incredibly passionate about helping other people to do the same. And that's kind of like what we're known for, is these guys that are helping people to make this transition. But the reason we wanted to do this particular bootcamp series is we wanted to give you a lot more context than that. We wanted to give you a lot more understanding of, well, it's all very well knowing that we've been responsible for helping people make this transition. It's great that we've been able to achieve it ourselves, but we wanted to give you a lot more to actually help you understand what's involved, and more importantly, give you the confidence that you can actually make the transition yourself. So what we've prepared for you today is a series of the most common questions that we get when it comes to this transition. And what we're going to do is we're going to open up with this very first video going through, like I said, the most common questions that we get.
Hey, this is Jay, and the number one question that we get is, what is a digital life? What does that mean? And we want to share that with you in our own words. So Stuart, why don't you share, what does a digital life mean to you? You've been big on lifestyle the last 5 years. That's where you got into direct marketing and digital marketing to begin with. What does digital life mean to you?
Well, the first thing is it's understanding this principle of being self-sufficient, and what I really mean by that is having the ability to write your own paycheck without relying on a boss or relying on a job or even a traditional business, particularly one that means that you're stuck to a particular schedule or even a geographical location. It's really that ability to just get up in the morning and live life on your own terms, write your own paycheck. And the great thing is that some of our students have been moderately motivated financially. As long as they can pay their bills and have a lot of freedom, they're over the moon with that kind of lifestyle. Yet we've also had other affiliates and students who have come through and gone out to go and build like six-figure monthly incomes. So it's just that whole ability to design your life, lifestyle by design. And one of the things that I just think you just cannot be is this ability to get up and go at a moment's notice, not even planning. We're doing it all the time, just jumping on an aeroplane. We're right now coming to you from the west coast of America, and because we feel like it.
Yeah.
So that's kind of this whole digital life principle.
It's interesting you say that, because we feel like it. To shoot this digital marketing boot camp for you, we thought it would be interesting for us to take ourselves and a couple cameras and go to some random place, set up a camera and just have an authentic conversation with you, with our audience. What I'm getting at is the aspect of not being connected or restricted to time and place. So for example, if you're still trading time or your talents for money, you are part of the traditional economy. The digital economy has really severed that connection between time and talent and earning, because you have access to all of the leverage of the internet, the digital currency, digital products. It doesn't matter where you live, it doesn't matter where you're plugging into your internet connection. And ultimately what this gives you, the overall benefit, is freedom and control. And that at the end of the day is what I wanted almost 10 years ago when I came to the internet looking for financial independence. I know that's what you were looking at. I know that the vast majority of our students who are baby boomers really thinking about the next 20 years. Where do we want to vacation? Are we going to have a retirement? Are we going to be able to live the life that we thought we were going to be able to live in, but while having to work longer now because we're making less money? Maybe the second spouse or partner had to go back and get a job, so on and so forth. So what we've created here gives people a legitimate alternative to trading time and talent for money in the traditional economy. And that is what we're really, really excited to share with you.
So what on earth is it that Digital Experts Academy actually offers to enable people to make this transition and create a lifestyle by design? So Jay, why don't you sort of talk a little bit about the Digital Experts Academy and what it is that we actually do with our students within that academy?
Digital Experts Academy is a passion project of Stuart, Ross, and myself. And what we've done over the years, over the last 5-6 years, is we've helped a lot of people transition to the digital economy, create this digital life. But we did it independently. Stuart was primarily based in the UK, I was primarily based in the US and Canada. So we came together about a year ago and combined forces, combined our teams, combined our technology, our community platforms, our marketing systems, connections, networks, so on and so forth. It made sense that we combine our forces, and what we realized is that with the vision that we have to help 1,000 people in the next 18 to 24 months transition from the traditional economy to the digital economy, we had the same mission. It made sense that we join forces. So Digital Experts Academy is really the next generation of both of our work, and our commitment is to help as many people transition to a digital life, a digital lifestyle where they can have a life by design. So here's a very simple metaphor I'm going to give you to help you understand exactly what Digital Experts Academy is. First of all, we're an exclusive private community of people who are on this mission. So it's a group of like-minded people. Imagine like a private Facebook group, for example, that you could join, but it's all digital entrepreneurs who are aspiring for the same thing. And you can network and connect with each other and communicate and do local meetups and attend events, etc., etc. But I'd like you to visualize two ships on an ocean right now. The first ship is the Titanic, and pretend you were on the Titanic when it actually hit that iceberg. When the Titanic hit that iceberg, most people didn't realize what was happening. It was just a subtle groaning or grinding noise, and the majority of people were having dinner, they were dancing, they were enjoying their time. It was a maiden voyage and everything was fine. But at that specific moment, when that grinding noise started, there was one person who knew it happened. And it was the captain, because they had been warned about these icebergs. They hadn't taken action. When they heard that, they knew exactly what happened. From that exact moment to 24 hours after that, if you look at the chain of events, what happened? The chain of command, the communication, the people on the upper decks, the people that were in the know, so to speak, the people that were first class cabins, they were the first to be warned. They were the first to get an option to get onto lifeboats, etc. Now I'd like you to visualize simultaneously the cruise liner that is 100 miles away, and it's sailing off to a happy place, okay? And this cruise liner is a state-of-the-art cruise liner. It has the best there is to offer. It has luxury, has opulence, it has room for everyone, and they're having fun. They have the latest technology. They're not worried about icebergs because they're not sailing anywhere near the iceberg, so to speak. I want you to visualize that cruise ship as being the digital economy. The Titanic that I just described is the traditional economy. That groaning noise, when that ship hit the iceberg, we can all remember where we were back in the end of 2007, early 2008, when the stock markets crashed. And then the absolute plummeting of the economy is starting in the US, and how that dragged the entire world into a recession, near depression. That is the traditional economy. That is the Titanic. From the moment that happened back in 2007, I remember where I was, but I was already on the cruise ship. I wasn't in the Titanic. I had already started a digital business. And our business doubled from 2007 to 2008. It doubled again from 2008 to 2009, while the traditional economy, or the Titanic, continued to sink. The point that we're making here is that Digital Experts Academy, it is the life raft that we have built to help get you off of the Titanic, the traditional economy. If that is still where your business is based, if you're still trading time and talent for money, you're still on the Titanic. The only economy that matters is yours, or the one that you're in. The economy that you want to be in is the digital economy. So Digital Experts Academy, in that metaphor, would be the life raft that will get you from the traditional economy to that cruise ship, or the digital economy, where you can begin to earn what you're worth. The value of labor will continue to decrease in the traditional economy. In other words, that ship is going to continue to sink. So hopefully that gives you a clear understanding of who we are, what we're trying to do, and really where we fit into the big picture here. The next big question is, well, what is Six Figure Mentors, or the SFM? So to help you understand more about our marketing system and our private community here, I'm going to hand you over to Stuart Ross, the co-founder of SFM.
As a result of the recession, some even say the depression, the Six Figure Mentors was really spawned as an idea of being able to assist people in earning whilst they're learning. You see, a lot of the people that we've been speaking to and working with over the years really haven't had the time on their hands to go back to school, go back to university and take 3 or 4 years to get qualified in a new profession, because ultimately that's our goal for all of our students, is to teach them to become professionals in this new economy. So we decided that, you know, the best thing that we could do to help these people would be to create a way of them getting results far faster than waiting 2-3 years to gain all of these new skills and become ultimately digital experts. So Jay, why don't you just explain a little bit more about how the Six Figure Mentors supports Digital Experts Academy, but also the opportunity that it provides for the people watching this video?
Absolutely, and like Stuart just said, we created Six Figure Mentors as a way for us to transfer our knowledge and experience to our students. I used the analogy in the first question of the Titanic with the traditional economy, this cruise liner going into your digital world in the Caribbean, so to speak, and Digital Experts Academy really being that transition ship, that lifeboat that is moving people from the traditional economy and dependence on that to a digital life and all of the freedom that comes with that. So if Digital Experts Academy is that escape hatch, so to speak, that lets you get out and get onto this lifeboat, Six Figure Mentors is really the marketing engine that drives that. Our business for years was teaching people how to sell other people's stuff online. In fact, our students have earned in excess of $40 or $50 million in commissions doing what we teach in the Six Figure Mentors. So when we looked at launching Digital Experts Academy and really coming together with our vision to help 1,000 people transition, what we decided to do is to open our playbooks and show our affiliates and our members of our private marketing community, which is the Six Figure Mentors, how it is that we do everything that we do. We opened the playbook, and not only are we providing them with the exact same marketing systems and tools and resources and training and events and meetups and coaching and mentorship and all of that stuff, we're letting them actually use the marketing materials that we ourselves are using. And we are also taking care of the more difficult challenges that most direct marketers or digital marketers face. So instead of you having to inflate or paddle your own rowboat from the Titanic to the cruise ship, instead of paddling your own boat, come join us on our speedboat, so to speak. We have the engine tuned and dialed. It's tuned and dialed. So come join us on this speedboat where you don't have to do all of that manual labor, and the things that cause most people to fail and struggle have really been eliminated. So hopefully that gives you a clear understanding that Six Figure Mentors is our private affiliate community where we teach people how to become professional affiliate marketers or digital marketers. We will show you how to sell any product to anyone, anywhere in the world, or if you qualify, you can also become a reseller, a certified reseller of the Digital Experts Academy product line itself. the silver, gold, platinum, and black memberships.
So now you've got a better understanding of what the Six Figure Mentors and Digital Experts Academy is all about. I'm sure you're wondering, what are the next steps? Well, first of all, over the next few days, we're going to be sending you more videos. We're going to be sending you some crucial information to help you really understand the whole process, the context behind what we're talking here in a much bigger picture. But we know that a lot of people that come through to these videos really want to start, taking action quickly. They want to start moving forward, and they get excited about this whole idea of making this transition. So we wanted to make it really simple for you through each video to take that next step. And what we have in place is we have a risk-free, 100% risk-free application process. And what that means is that it's going to give us the opportunity to get on the phone with you and help you to make an informed decision on whether this transition is actually right for you or not. We believe that everybody should be making this transition. It's just something that we think is, if it's not something that you have to do right now, there's a good chance at some point in the future you will. So rather than being in a position where you're forced to, we think it's a lot more sensible to be thinking a little bit ahead and starting to gain these skills that we're going to be talking about. And on that note, what we're going to be sending you tomorrow, I really want to make sure that you pick up this video, is a lot more of an understanding about the whole skill set of digital marketing, because at the end of the day, that is the primary skill set that we're going to be teaching you to get you moving across this in this lifeboat. So like I said, this is completely risk-free. All you need to do is click the buttons below, and it's going to cost you $19.95. It's 100% refundable, and that's going to give you the opportunity to complete the application. All we do ask is you to be completely honest, so that we can get the right person on the phone to you to help answer all the questions that you may have. And then what we're going to do is we're going to be in touch with a series of further emails inviting you to some live presentations and some webinars, explaining a lot more about what's actually behind the scenes, and even giving you some product and training demonstrations. So anyway, thanks for coming through to check out video 1, and we very much look forward to seeing you in tomorrow's video. Take care.